So because it came down to game day and we started talking about a Hotboi car in our last From the Gallery, we had a couple comments on people saying that we didn't understand the definition of what Hotboi was, which is insulting because we don't know slang sometimes, okay? And when we think we do, we sometimes don't. So instead of getting into an argument on what a Hotboi was, we decided to research it, see if we could bring a little bit of information back. And I brought back probably the most credible source in the automotive community when it comes down to breaking down definitions to a standpoint, black and white, no hesitation, no questions asked. Best definition right here, Urban Dictionary. Hotboi. Dudes with dope cars and dress stylish too. Also have their own pose. Look at that Hotboi posing on the hood of his car. Definition number 2, sexy club boy with dope swagger. If your chain don't touch your you ain't no Hotboi. SMH, you're short chain wearing busters. Noun, a speedy car, usually souped up, that cuts you off in traffic, usually a BMW or Range Rover. Or when you put your 6-inch Subway sandwich in the microwave and it burns you when you eat it. Definition, when food is fire, it's Hotboi. So in case you're wondering what the definition of Hotboi is, I don't know what else you could possibly want because Urban Dictionary has literally given it to us verbatim right there, no questions asked. But if you're looking for a little bit more information on what the definition of Hotboi is, that's what we're here for. I'm Alex from Fitment Industries, and on this episode of Wheel School, we're gonna be taking a look at the definition of Hotboi, where it came from, and why it's such a popular term today. And if you're looking for wheels, tires, suspension, don't forget to check out fitmentindustries.com. Don't forget to subscribe, and I apologize for my hair. We just got done with soccer, and it was just a really hyphy game, and it was a ton of fun. So if you guys are in the Appleton area, you wanna take us on in soccer, Fitment Industries, hit us up. We know how to play a few games. Anyway, let's get into it. So when we go into the history of Hotboi, the term, it comes down to a couple different things, because what we know Hotboi for now and where it originally came from are two somewhat different things. Now, a lot of people think that Hotboi is synonymous with the term rice, and it really isn't. Hotboi originally really came from the definition of people that would take Japanese-inspired drift cars and pretty much just make them excessive to get a good amount of attention from the looks that they had. A lot of drift cars had Hotboi status or Hotboi drift, which was essentially just a way for a car to look cool. And if you look back into the terminology, look back at the cars in the early 2000s, it was something that they did pretty much exclusively from like 1995 to 2004-ish type cars. A lot of JDM cars featured Hotboi style cues. Now, as time has progressed, that has kind of grown from just being sort of like an aesthetically pleasing design drift car to just being an aesthetically pleasing car to look at. Hotboi cars are something that have gotten really popular in current times. You can see that all across Instagram. And pretty much what we have to kind of break it down from definition is a car that's meant to look aesthetically pleasing for the biggest group of people you could possibly imagine. But Hotboi as a definition is actually kind of like a difficult term to coin because so many people think of it in a different way. You're gonna see that other people define Hotboi differently, and we understand that it's something that other people take differently depending on who you are, what you like to drive, and what you use your car for. But the way that we see it is that Hotboi is gonna be coming down to something where you're pretty much building a car to get attention and to get the audience of a big group of people. The primary focus of it is really to just kind of enjoy it and go to car shows. There's gonna be really no heavy sort of motor modification. There's not gonna be a whole lot of heavy, pretty much anything else but the aesthetics and cosmetics. Now, does that make it rice? That's probably the biggest question that a lot of people ask us is, well, isn't Hotboi just rice? And no, it's not, because a lot of people back in the day, when you look at Hotboi from its initial definition from the drifting community and things like that, it was essentially just a way to kind of express yourself within the art of what you were doing with your car. The point of Hotboi is to get a lot of attention, whether passively or trying to do it actively. But Hotboi has turned almost into a style. I mean, you can see it with like the Supreme and the Yeezy and the hats and the hair and all that sort of stuff. You can see it that it's turned into more of like a lifestyle, and it's this look that you're trying to achieve rather than much else. Now, this is where people get mad because originally the Hotboi style is much different than what a lot of car show Hotboi guys, I guess, or gals, would say that it's technically used for. it's kind of weird because it almost falls within the term of rice, but rice isn't that. And we're not gonna even get into the definition of rice because that starts a whole storm of debate and we don't really wanna do that. So is Hotboi popular? Absolutely. Hotboi has become probably one of the most popular styles within a car, and you can see that on Instagram, at car shows, throughout the meets, different communities and things like that. I mean, it is a very popular thing that's going on right now, and by all means, it doesn't actually look that bad. You can tell that people love the Hotboi look. You can see it on the Instagram likes and the comments and the people that are dropping emojis that I didn't even know existed on my phone. You know that people enjoy it. The thing that's interesting about Hotboi though is that it has a very vocal presence against people that are against it, because people just don't like the fact that people are building cars to get attention. And just remember, a Hotboi car can be done just probably as well as any other style of builds, whether you're building a car for a track or autocross or car shows or drag strips or anything in between. You can do something well and you can do something improperly. You're gonna see a lot of Hotboi cars that are done very, very well. You have the crazy wraps with the huge wings and the decals and all that sort of stuff and the good wheels and everything that's looking 10 out of 10. And you're gonna look at that car and you're gonna say, wow, that is really cool. There's gonna be some cars that you look at, they're gonna have bashed up fenders that have absolutely no idea what they're doing and it's scraping all over the place, and they're saying it's Hotboi because they haven't figured out how to dial in their coilovers. You're probably gonna get that side of the fence too. The point of the matter is if you enjoy Hotboi style or if you don't enjoy Hotboi style, it doesn't really matter. There are certain people that are about it because of where it came from, and there are certain people about it because it's just fun to do. And if you're doing something for fun and you enjoy doing it, well then why not? I mean, we're not here to judge because we've seen people build different types of cars for different types of things. I mean, different strokes for different folks is kind of like the technical term that I would say about it. But hey, we love everybody. So if you're looking to get your wheels, tires, suspension from FitmentIndustries.com, don't forget to check out FitmentIndustries.com. Bet you didn't see me plug in that twice. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Drop a comment below. Let us know what you want us to talk about next. I'm Alex from Fitment Industries. And if anybody out there is watching this and commenting on my hair, it's only gonna get crazier from here. I'm so sorry. It's long. My wife is like a thing and I don't know. It's just, I wake up some mornings, 5 o'clock, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go straight Vegeta. And then there are other days that I wake up and I'm like, I really wanna look like a mildly depressed Keanu Reeves. And so every day is just a gamble and you just never know what you're gonna get. We hope you guys enjoy this video. We will see you later. Peace.